everyone. Today I wanted to take a bit of time outside of the office to talk about my first 20 videos on YouTube. I want to share with everyone, embrace that mess. If anybody's just starting or is considering starting, hopefully this will just alleviate some of the concerns that you have, that you know that you are not alone at all. So what I did, going into this was, I'm like, okay, it's an experiment. It's like a science experiment. It's trial and error. I don't know how to do this. I am learning along the way. It reminds me a lot of when I first tried to learn how to play guitar, and I watched a video and I literally was like, okay, first string, second string, third string. Wait, where do my fingers go? What are these notes? So that's kind of how I feel right now with the first 20 videos. So the first thing was starting was super hard. I thought and thought and thought about it. I think I thought about it for almost a month before I hit record on my first video. And you don't even have to post your first video. If you don't like it, you just delete it. Same with the second one, the third one, until you find your flow or you enjoy what you're saying or you're totally committed to just putting your first one out there. That's totally fair. And just starting, right? Just starting is hard. So acknowledge that and tell yourself, it's okay. I don't have to post this. But also post it, because that part's kind of scary too, and you'll feel resistance. And when you feel resistance, for me, that means lean into it. So the next for me with the resistance and just the software and the tech. Okay, so now I need a tripod. Oh, a mic. How about a camera? Will my phone be good enough? Do I need headphones? What kind of computer? Do I need a different type of computer? No. Software, editing. Oh my goodness, editing. And I just went through a whole tunnel, went through the tunnel, luckily, to come out on the other side. And I said, I'm only going to pick learning one app, one software. So the one I picked was CapCut. And watching a couple YouTube videos, watching other people, I spent about half an hour watching 3 about 10-minute videos, and I learned how to learn CapCut to a good enough degree. And I think doing it one at a time is much better than trying to download different things, especially anything that costs money. I feel like it's really important to do the free stuff first, because then you can figure out what you actually want when you pay for something. And you can say, well, I actually do want the pro version of this, or I really do want them to give me a thumbnail based off my picture and do the AI stuff. But maybe you don't. Maybe the free is fine. For me, I don't want to invest any more money than I have to. A little frugal at the beginning, because I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do on camera. Next is sound. You can see I bought a little mic. I did some research, same kind of deal. I said, okay, what's my budget? And you can get a really good one for apparently like $15. I'm a middle range person. I never buy the too expensive, which was like $200. And then I asked myself, like, do I want it to be stationary? Do I want to be mobile? So I kind of distilled the questions down as I was watching these videos of people talking about best mic of 2025. And that really helped. So I decided for myself, I'm going to get a mic. It can be portable, rechargeable, and I got 2 because I would love to do podcasts one day. So I'm manifesting that out there. Public speaking. Now I have some issues with making eye contact with the camera. I'm getting better at it. And public speaking is something that I really want to do. I've watched a ton of TED Talks and listened to audiobooks, and I'm like, they're flawless. That was so poetic. They delivered that so well. Wow. Or even when you watch a movie, you're like, that was a great monologue. So public speaking is super hard. I tried to be really, really gentle with myself. I said, every single time you speak in front of the camera, I am doing my 10,000 hours or my reps or my scales. I'm only going to get a little bit better every time, but I'm okay with a little bit better, because if we go from 0 to 100, I'd probably be like, I'm going too fast. So that leads into the next one. The feeling of not growing fast enough, not getting better with my tech, my videos, my thumbnails, even things like switching from landscape to portrait. Somebody said, portrait is more amateur. You know, we can tell that you're recording on your phone. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll turn my camera then. And then not having any views. So I committed to the first 10 was already for me. That helped. And that nobody's going to watch them. So I can be as bad as I want. That's kind of the permission I gave myself. And then the next 20, I was like, okay, figure out what you actually want. And I went through a whole range of emotions. I was like, script or not script, inside or outside, in my office or not, portrait or landscape, mic or no mic, do I need a ring light, can I do it at nighttime, should I do art, should I talk? I just went through this whole thing. It was almost like I expected it to mirror the things that I watched, so it made it really rigid and it didn't have flow anymore. So I was trying to come back to finding my flow. There's a couple of videos. I did a little 3-part series. I talk super fast and I'm standing up and I feel like my energy is off the whole time. And the reason I recorded these 3 little sessions was to see if my energy and my flow would change as I talked more, and I made a second video and I made a third video. I actually think that I got more anxious and more ramped up by the third video. And lastly, because it's starting to rain now, I want everybody to know that your first 20 videos, and what I'm going to tell myself is my first whatever 100 number, blah, 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 this arbitrary number, is I'm not defined by this. You're not defined by your videos. You can always delete them if you don't like them. And if you do love them, then by all means, please share them with the world, because we need more people like you.